Hello YouTube, Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, and a very rare appearance of Durga the cat, formerly known as Durga the kitten. She looks so cute. I have 3 cats, and the ones that you almost never see are Isis the alpha female and Durga the cat. Today's a very rare treat today because here she is. And I am so thrilled that she's in the video because I almost never get to see, well, y'all never get to see her in the video unless it's like a blur. But now you see a little bit more than a blur. You see like her, not the blur. You're so cute. Oh, Durga, you made me so happy being in the video. I love you even more than I already do. I love you so much. She and I have this really close connection. She's my healing cat. There's a part of my body that needs extra healing energy. She will literally lay on top of that body part. No lie. Anyway, so YouTube, I hope and pray that you and yours are happy and healthy, safe and well. Right now the time is approximately 11:10 p.m. Eastern Time, and the date is Monday. I'm already thinking ahead of the rest of the week. Monday, December 28th, 2020. Tonight is the night before the full moon, specifically the bright moon in Cancer, because right now the moon is waxing in Gemini and the sun is transiting in Capricorn. But tomorrow, which is Tuesday, December 29th, 2020, is the date of the full moon in Cancer. I have always found that any bright moon or full moon in, or even dark moon or new moon in a water sign is especially potent for divination, for ritual work, for spellcraft. But in the meantime, I am very happy to continue this ongoing series of this more than a walkthrough series of videos starring the Mystic Male Tarot, which was written and illustrated by John C. Jennison Jr. And of course I'm going to have my awesome audiovisual person for my YouTube videos, also known as Drake, do a close-up of the cover of the box. This is the Judgment card, which we'll be getting to soon enough. And I'm going to be focusing on the Hanged Man today. But before that, let me show you this. I mean, I cannot tell you how much I love and adore. I'm always raving about this back of the card design. It is one of the most visually powerful and most brilliantly beautiful back of the cover designs I have ever found in any tarot deck. And I own a lot of tarot and oracle card decks, so for me, this is especially just beautiful. And the card we're going to be discussing in this video is the Hanged Man. And I must admit, the Hanged Man's imagery is very I can't even talk. It's very specific. It's very explicit. This is a whole other, type of topic. I believe they call this stuff BDSM. Yes, indeedy. But I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Absolutely. I am like, ooh, are you going to be presented to me? But I'm not going to go any further with that because that would absolutely be another topic for another video channel on another day. Anyway, so here we go. They're going to turn on the heat right now, as evidenced by that sound. Now, here's the interesting thing. So the traditional astrological association with the Hanged Man card is the element of water. But Mr. Jennison Jr. uses the modern astrological association for this card, which is the planet Neptune. Anyway, the Hanged Man, trump 12 or key 12, because it has the Roman numeral 12 on it. Now, in his vernacular, when a card is upside down, or to use the traditional term reversed, it's the shadow side, which would imply that when the card is upright or right side up, it's the light side. So, the Hanged Man. Let go of your point of view and try to see the world from a new perspective. Take a moment to surrender yourself to a new way of thinking, and the world can show you new paths. The shadow side has blocked vision and indecision. This can stall your desires, as in postpone or stall, like to forestall. Resistance to other points of view may cause delays in your growth. Now, one of the intuitive insights that I've always received for the Hanged Man card is that it is the need, it represents the need on the part of the client to surrender and release their attachments. I'm going to try to give you a brief example of what I mean by surrendering and releasing attachments. So, several years ago, a good friend of mine who is a light worker, a professional light worker, used to facilitate these amazing angelic healing meditations. I loved them. They were wonderful. They were reasonable. He would always have these amazing snacks. And and it was because of all of the divinely abundant healing energy that he would just pour into these snacks. Not literally pour, but like this liquid light love energy that he would like immerse energetically into the snacks, because you would think that I hadn't eaten for days. And of course, I will not deny that because the guy is Italian, he would always have mascarpone. Oh my God, the things that I would do for mascarpone, and that is absolutely another video topic for another video channel for another day. But that's another story, and it is another story. I'm telling you, they were just so good. And you know, in my life, I never met my father. I never met my biological father. I never had a stepfather. I never had a big brother. So, you know, and for a while, I felt like something was missing in my life. And after I turned 18, I really began to process that and fully accept the fact that I didn't know who my father was. I didn't know how to find him. I didn't know how to get somebody else to find him. I didn't have the resources that somebody would need at the bare minimum. So I never met my father. And now that I'm 50 going on 51, it's safe to say that I have made my peace with it. And truly, I mean, even in my therapy session today, my therapist and I started talking about it, and I'm just like, you know, I don't even know. Like there wasn't much to discuss because I hadn't even thought about it in such a long time. So every year, Durga, I'm doing a video, you know what that means. And Isis, I'm doing a video, and you know what that means. Like I was saying, so every June, when he would facilitate these workshops on a regular basis, he would have an angelic healing meditation called Healing the Father Within. And I always felt that it was absolutely important for me to participate in these because I knew that they would help me heal this issue on a deeper and more powerful level. So I remember one year he canceled it. And he canceled it for a combination of factors, mainly because there weren't a lot of people that were expressing an interest, there weren't a lot of people who were confirming they were going to participate, and I was disappointed, of course, you know, because I really felt that these helped me, and they really did help me. But I knew that I needed to just let it go. I needed to surrender and release my disappointment, my frustration, my anger, because I knew I wasn't angry with him, with the facilitator. I was just angry that I didn't have the opportunity to do something on a deeper, richer level that I had already done 2 or 3 times before. But every time I participated in this particular angelic healing meditation, it helped me. It really did. Helped me not just dealing with other men and with myself and my masculinity and any lingering father issues I had, but it also helped me have more joy, more prosperity, more fulfillment in the other areas and in the other relationships in my life. But I digress. So, long story shorter, one day he surprised me and he said, you know, I might have a healing of the Father Within meditation coming up soon, but I'm not going to make any promises, just, you know, I'm just letting you know it could happen. So I knew that I needed to doubly and triply ongoingly surrender and release my attachments to this event taking place, to anything that could possibly get in the way, that I just needed to surrender and release all my attachments. And I did. And I did it successfully to the point that he actually did schedule one like 2 or 3 months after he told me that he might be facilitating another one soon. I was overjoyed, I was thrilled, and that is what I mean by surrendering and releasing an attachment to a person, to a goal, to a situation. I'm not saying surrender and release your attachments to worldly possessions, sell everything and live in a van or a minivan or an RV. I'm not saying anything like that. But if there is a strong desire that you have, and you have not made any headway in manifesting that desire and realizing that desire, that not dire desire, that divine desire, then perhaps the Hanged Man is suggesting to you to surrender and release your attachments to that desire as a way of bringing it forth into your life and into your world. Now, the other thing I'm going to say about this card is that, and this is a very, very casual, very, very overly chill interpretation for this card, which is chill the fuck out. And it's also about hanging around. Like sometimes that's what people do. They just hang around. They're in limbo because they don't know what their next move is. I would say in a reading, look to see what card follows the Hanged Man, because that card could give you a very good indication as to what the next step is, what your next move forward is, and also give you a bit of a time frame as to when you will stop hanging around and you will need to go into action. But of course, keep in mind that every tarot card, just upright, never mind reversed, has a whole vast world of interpretations. And that's just traditional, never mind traditional and intuitive. Then we go like really large amount of interpretations. But I digress. Anyway, YouTube, thank you as always for honoring who I am and what I do. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the shares. Thank you to all of you who have been subscribing to my YouTube channel. And thank you to all of you who have been scheduling your sessions. I am so happy that I already have my first appointment for January 2021. It is a private reading, and it's already scheduled for the first full week of January. Not to mention, I already have my date set for Notions and Potions both in February and in March of 2021. So there are still appointment slots available, so I would recommend... Durga, what are you doing? No, Durga, you don't do that, but you're already doing that, so I'll need to get over it. Durga is being a bad girl. But that's absolutely a whole other video and a whole other topic and a whole other day. In any event, YouTube, thank you for all the likes, all the comments, all the shares, all the subscriptions to my YouTube channel, and thank you to all of you who have been scheduling your sessions. I wish all of you and yours in YouTubeland, for the holidays, for the new year, love, money, creativity, health, wellness, and the magnetizing of all good, beautiful, and juicy things. Like I'm talking from Barcelona. Juicy things. And stay tuned for the next video.